Hi, thank you all for joining me. I want to speak about push-ups, about sit-ups, and say the usual thing I always say. It's alright, it's even good, it's even American to do some push-ups and some sit-ups if anyone wants to, if anyone thinks it makes sense in the names, to take the names Isaac and Sarah for the wife, or Abram and Becca, and say that's the names I want, and to do some push-ups and sit-ups around these names, and it makes sense and it sounds nice. And do, I don't know, for me, because I'm very heavy, 4 push-ups are more than enough, and 4 sit-ups. I don't do it today, but I used to do it when my shoulder was intact, and it's really more than enough for me. 4 push-ups, 4 sit-ups. But some people don't weigh so much, and need 20 sit-ups and 20 push-ups maybe to take a certain name and make a name for themselves. And it's all right. It's like building a home, right? We want to build a home for ourselves to live in. What is not all right is going too strong, is going too far with this, is going to 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 50 pull-ups, going crazy, things that I can just say, I never did, and thank God I never did, and I don't recommend anyone else to do, because the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and that's a bad thing for Americans, same as for any other person on earth, and we don't want to get too big, and that's the entire. Okay, I can speak about it very very loudly and very severely about the implications of doing 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups, because the bigger they are, the harder they fall. There's no need to expand about this idea, because we are grown-ups. We are grown-ups and we understand the severity of the implications of going too big. So, you know, that's what happens sometimes, and it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen. Doesn't matter if it's in. That's that's my opinion in general. Most of the public, of course, there are geniuses. Okay, there are people who are geniuses in everything. There are people who can do everything they want and never get hurt. But most of us, most of the general population, is not geniuses. They are not martial artists. They are not people who can take it all and never give back. There are people who can take it all and then give it all back in a very bad manner. So the bigger they are, the harder they fall. We need to go small. Small is beautiful, as the small is beautiful. That's the truth, especially for the American people. So people might don't want to be what they want to be. Becca and Sarah and Abraham and Isaac. It sounds so biblical, but yes, it's good names. It's good names. Take these names for yourself and build a home. Build a home around these names. Just not too big, not too hard, not too strong. A little home is what every American needs. Most of the general population, 95% of the general population needs a little home for themselves. And they don't need much. And it's alright to have a layer of fat. Don't be morbidly obese like me. I'm morbidly obese, that's bad. But it's alright to have a layer of fat over the muscles. It's alright to be not imperfect. What people call imperfect is perfect. Is perfect. The problem is overtraining. Overtraining is the most severe problem of our generation, both in iron training and in calisthenics, body weight training. So that's what I want to say about this problem. That's what I always say about this problem. It's nothing new, it's nothing fresh, but sometimes I say it with more severity, and then I have to take it back a little and say, I don't mean anything bad. I just mean to be sane, and to be legal. Okay, in a way, when you build a home, you have to address the authorities, right? And ask for permission. So I don't know what I'm what I'm talking about, because we're speaking about, again, push-ups, sit-ups. You don't have to ask the authorities for push-ups and sit-ups, right? So it's like when you drive a motorcycle, you have to have a license for the motorcycle, right? And 50cc is a good motorcycle. You don't have to go 500cc. You know, the big brum brum. This is hilarious. Thank you, dear. So, anyways, that's what I'm saying. That's what I always say, and I will always say. I will always be here, hopefully, to repeat and warn from overuse of motorcycles in the general population on Earth and in America either. Even Americans who are very good with motorcycles should be aware they're not perfect and shouldn't aspire to perfection in this aspect, but imperfect is perfect. That will be all. Have a happy weekend, everyone. Nice weekend. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.